fierce anger. And before that, feel free to let me know in the comments any myth or mythology you would like to explore in the future. And for this story, you don't need to know anything beforehand. So now, just let your shoulders drop. Let your breath soften. I will speak slowly, softly, and we will explore this myth together. And let's begin with Isis. In Egyptian mythology, Isis is a goddess of magic, healing, motherhood, and of extraordinary intelligence. She was known not only for her kindness, but also for her ability to think carefully, patiently, and sometimes very cleverly. The story I want to tell you tonight begins on a warm golden afternoon. Imagine the sun god Ra moving across the sky each day in his brilliant solar boat. He is all powerful, radiant, but tight. Every day he travels across the heavens, and every night he descends into the underworld to fight the serpent of chaos. Chaos. Isis watches him. She respects him deeply. But she also knows that the world is changing. She wants to protect her son Horus and safeguard the order of the world. To do that, she needs a deeper kind of magic. The kind that only a god's secret name can give. In ancient Egypt, a name was more than a label. It was a key. A hidden part of the soul. If you knew someone's true secret name, you held a fragment of their essence. And so Isis begins her plan. One morning, Ra walked through the land in his elderly human form. His saliva drips onto the earth as he speaks, and Isis gathers a little of this. Then she mixes it with sacred clay and shapes it into a serpent, a tiny magical snake. She whispers spells over it, words so soft, so old, that even the desert seems to hold its breath. And she places serpent on the path where Ra will walk. As the sun god passes by, the serpent comes to life and bites him. Ra cries out in pain. A burning magical fire spreads through his body. The gods gather around him, frightened. None of them can heal him, because the magic is so strong that only the knowledge of his secret name can counter it. And Isis steps forward. Her voice is gentle. She says, "Great Ra, tell me your hidden name, and I will cure you. Ra tries to resist. He recites his titles: Creator of gods, Lord of the sky, Master of light. But Isis shakes her head softly. "No," she whispers. "I need your real name, the one even the gods don't know." Ra hesitates, but the pain is too much, and at last he leans close to Isis and reveals it. a name so ancient, so powerful, that it cannot be spoken aloud. You can imagine it as a warm, glowing breath between them, a secret passing from one soul to another. With that knowledge, Isis places her hands over Ra and heals him. The serpent's magic dissolves, Ra rises again, restored, and Isis, through cleverness and care, becomes one of the most powerful beings in the cosmos. This myth teaches the importance of wisdom, of understanding boundaries, and of how knowledge can be used not for domination, but to protect those we love. Take one slow breath with me and let the image of Isis fade gently away. And now we move from wisdom to conflict, to Horus, the falcon-headed god, who was the son of Isis and of Osiris. After Osiris was killed by his brother Set, Horus became the rightful heir to the throne of Egypt. But Set was a god of chaos, of storms and violent power. He refused to give up the throne. Their struggle lasted for years. Not just physical battles, but legal arguments before the gods. Contest of strength, mind, and endurance. Imagine a vast hall of judgment where the gods gather. Feathers of mud, symbols of truth, hang in the air. Horus stands tall, his feathers shining blue and gold. Set towers beside him, strong, red-skinned, unpredictable. Eventually, the conflict grows too intense and Set strikes. One night, in a fierce confrontation, Set blinds Horus, taking from him the sacred eye, a symbol of clarity and royal right. In some versions, Set tears out the eye. In others, he crusted it. In all of them, Horus is left wounded, disoriented, his vision clouded. But the gods do not leave him. The moon god Thoth, wise and calm, kneels beside Horus. He gathers the broken pieces of the eye. He whispers spells over them, soft as silver light, and slowly the eye regrows. Not just restored, healed, transformed, and made whole again. This eye becomes a watchet, the eye of Horus, a symbol of protection, insight, harmony, and healing. And with it, Horus finally wins the judgment. He becomes a ruler of Egypt. Order is restored, balance returns. This myth reminds us that healing is possible, that wholeness can rebuild, and that clarity often emerges from pain. Breathe slowly again, and let the sound of whispering, desert wind carry you toward the next story. final story is fierce, but it ends with laughter, softness and peace. Sekhmet is the lioness goddess, a spirit of war, plague, fire, and unstoppable power. She is the burning head of the sun and the protector of pharaohs. One day, Ra becomes angry with humanity. He sends Sekhmet down to punish those who disobeyed divine order. But Sekhmet's fury is overwhelming. Once unleashed, she becomes a storm, a desert lioness racing across the land, her breath molten fire, her claws unstoppable. Villages flee before her. The gods grow frightened. They beg Hera to stop her, but Ra cannot. Even he is powerless against the force he has released. So they create a plan. A strange, gentle, beautiful plan. They take wine, a huge quantity, with a rich red, so that it looks like blood. Then they pour it across the ground in a great, shimmering flood. And Sekhmet arrives, panting, fierce, wild, with battle fire, and she sees the red liquid spreading before her. She drinks it, and drinks, and drinks, until her rage molds into confusion, then warmth, then soft, stumbling laughter. She becomes peaceful, drowsy, her claws relax, her eyes grow calm, and in this softened state she transforms into a Hathor, goddess of joy, music, beauty, and love. The world is saved, not through force, but through creativity, through understanding the art of anger and offering it a gentler path. This myth teaches control, mercy, and the power of meeting rage with something unexpected. Tonight we met three unforgettable figures. Isis, who used wisdom and cunning to understand a divine secret. Horus, who lost sight but found healing and balance. And Sekhmet, whose anger was calmed by compassion and creativity. I hope you liked these three myths. Thank you for spending this gentle moment with me. May your night be calm, and may your dreams be